Gap. Stay in mind, I will guard this place. Hide yourself along with Ronove. What did you say? This was not the plan. You plan to leave this place to Gap and have you retreat, my lady. Even though Ronde said should have been used to her fickleness, that surprised him for the first time in a long while. Obito was the powerful queen. She was also an important piece that should not be exposed to danger. Though she was strong, running to the front lines with any plan would not be a praiseworthy move. What kind of whim is this? It's just a whim. It's just a whim. I'm not so fond of boredom that I could simply sip tea while leaving everything to you. I just got on the urge to jump into the struggle right away. Okay. It is your game. You do what you want. I'll keep close watch over the first Twilight Corpse I race, make sure nothing happens to them. Sorry for stealing your time to shine. Are you certain about this, my lady? You know that I love attention more than my 3 meals a day. I've done nothing but gobble up Gap's turn on the stage. Don't pay it any mind. Ronove and Gap were both silent. The two of them I already noticed. Lady Burnkesto, who used for Rudo Erica as a piece, was a terrifying opponent. This fight would probably be terrifying as well. Vito could expose Gap, her friend, to this danger. Vito bluffed and said that wasn't the case, but Ronove and Gap had already figured it out. Therefore, after confirming Vito's resolve one last time, saying that she was completely firm in her decision, they nodded in silence and accepted it. Okay. I'll leave this up to you. I'll be rooting for you. Take care. Indeed. Oh, should I hit the mic? Feel free to stand back and watch my performance. No, Lady Burnkesto will probably start trying to expose Kinzo's absence with a locked room argument. Fights in a locked room are normally Gap's area of expertise. Queens rule the battlefield because they are best at fielding in wide open areas. This won't be an easy fight. I'm fully aware of that. It would not be right for me to delegate her peril to Gap and callously watch from safety. Understood. I wish you luck in your battle. Be careful. If it becomes a complete locked room, we won't be able to come in and help you.
ちょいと鼻であしらい、やばくなったら金蔵をひっつかんで逃げ出すだけだ。
I'll laugh at them a bit, and if things get bad, I'll just grab Kinzo and run for it.
簡単なものよ。
It'll be easy.
扉に
With a door in the window, the past and future to choose from, there are plenty of places for me to run.
場所はあるわ。密室になど
Of course, I won't let this become a locked room.
姿はなくともすぐ近く
Though
に
you
応援
won't
して
see us, we'll be cheering you on from very close by.
頑張って。
Good luck. Mm-hmm. Gap and Romeo became a swarm of gold butterflies and disappeared, and Kinzo melted in the darkness beneath the bed. Time to see how this shit plays out. Then Mito also became a swarm of gold butterflies and melted away inside the study. After that, all figures and signs of life had disappeared from the study, and it once more regained its signs as though no one had been there from the beginning. Then, Rudolph's outline slipped into view from beyond the witch's window. Dad! You're there, answer! Dad! As he yelled, he hit the window. His hood was so uncertain that just seeing the window felt life-threatening. Of course, it's Rudolph, the show-off. Sign that he couldn't show himself with so many people watching from below, he suppressed the fear from being up so high. And boldly knocked on the window. Come on, grandfather. Can he hear? I wonder. I hope he doesn't drop the hammer.
何秒経った？
How many seconds have passed?
窓を叩いてから今
It's been 30 seconds since he knocked on the window. So, is he really going to smash it? The master will be very angry.
育りを受けるのは自分の役目と豪語してくださる。
There's one person who's kind enough to brag about how accepting that anger is a duty, so there's no need to worry.
ルドルフさん、
Rudolph-san,
十分よ。やって。
that's enough. Do it. Sure. Damn it, Dad. You better not complain after I smash it. He hit it several times. Eventually, a fist-sized hole opened up in the glass. Because it was unstable footing, this took a lot of effort. Using the end of the hammer skillfully, brushed aside the now fractured bit of glass and opened the hole further. Stuck his hand through and unlocked the window. Then, after a hard struggle, he somehow managed to open the door and his body slipped into the study. After he flopped on the floor, using his entire body to enjoy the relief of having ground under him. Dad, it's Rudolph! Answer me! Would be exaggeration to say that Kinder's study was a small villa he had created in Southern Mansion. A study. A book archive. A place to sleep. And a bathroom and a washroom. It was divided into multiple rooms. Indeed, with all this at your fingertip, it would be hard to spend your days in study without ever leaving at all. The bed was empty. There were marks on it, which made it seem as though someone had slipped out, but there was no one in sight? What? They do this a lot in ninja movies. The bed's still warm, they can't have gone far. Just like that. Rudolph tried placing his hand on the bed, but couldn't feel any heat at all. Not only was there no heat, it felt completely ice cold. And then wasn't the only thing that was ice cold. The air inside the room, even the presence about it, if that's the right word for it, even that felt ice cold. To Rudolph, he felt as though Kinder had slipped out of this room a long time ago. It's very clean. Besides, it's been lived in. Ringo's in the bed. The slice angle of the chair. Here and there, the running marks that would doubtlessly have been cleaned or fixed up if someone had come in to make the beds. As far as I can tell off the top of my head, that was the bed Sir Rousey with the latest. That place at the same general time period as the previous series of murders. It didn't seem possible to say Kenzo's absence was completely unrelated to the crime. I reached a dead end for now, Rudolph leaned out of the window. And Kira and the others in the courtyard had come back up since he was going to unlock the door. Then he pushed the button on the side yes and released the door's auto lock. There's a heavy clunging sound and the Nazi and the rest dashed in immediately. Father, good morning. Sorry, but it isn't Dad. I'm the one who opened it. Was Kinzo-sama here? No. The signs he slipped out of bed. No way to tell when that was. And Natsuhi Nessa was the last person to meet him, right? Around 11 o'clock last night. Well, that means he's sometime after that and went somewhere else. Oh, well. But Father's a fickle man. Many times he has been awake in the middle of the night saying that he had a revelation in a dream. And walked around the mansion. Isn't that right, Dr. Nanjo? Yes, that sort of thing has happened before. As you say, he is a fickle fellow. Right, Kumasawa-san? That's true. You might have had some sort of strange dreams that are out of bed. That happens a lot, yes. And where you slip off through? Isn't there a good chance Father's been caught up in this crime? You see, we should check to make sure Father was safe in the beginning, shouldn't we? We can't be sure he isn't in this room. Maybe the cobra tied him up and locked him in the closet or something like that. Just what I was thinking. Let's conduct a search. The head treasures the study. It will not do to have you pawing over it. Yeah, sadly right now you're kind of outnumbered here, Nazi, with both, well, everyone else, and also Detective is in play, which is really gonna fuck you over. She's allowed to do whatever the fuck she wants. Oh, that's right. I've announced him for a guilty party. When Natsuhi heard this said right in front of her, her heart froze. Barry can only just happened to say right in front of Natsuhi when she said that. She had directed her words to the room at large. She didn't speak to Natsuhi in particular. My memory is photographic in every detail. When any attempt is made to hide evidence out of the scene, I will know at once. Please don't commit some stupid blunder here and disappoint me. Can you agree that any whodunit who wits a culprit is unmasked by some silly mistake or slip of the tongue is dreadfully third-rate? I don't understand what you're talking about. But I'll ask you to refrain from imprudent remarks. Father, are you there? Please answer me. Natsuhi started walking around and calling out in a loud voice, using let Erika say any more. There's a knock. Hearing the others who had gone down to the courtyard had returned.
やっぱりお父様はいない？
No sign of father, I assume.
どっかに踏んじばられて閉じ込められてるかもな。
He might be tied up and shut away somewhere around here.
それを探す
We were just about to start searching for him.
とよくこんなところにいつまでも閉じ込め
I'm amazing he keep himself locked up in a place like this for so long.
諦めよう、姉さん。
Give it up, Miss-san. We can't change anything now.
しかならない。
奥様はどうなさるつもりかしら。
I wonder what Madame plans to do.
自分でついてきて。
Get paid back for all the lies she's told up until now. Shh.
運命は神様に
Let's leave fate in God's hands. Yes. Many people trapezed around Kinzo's vast study, looking here and there. Inside the closet and the bathtub. Even the refrigerator under the study desk. They looked everywhere, almost as though they were it in a game of hide and seek. However, not only were they unable to spot Kinzo, they couldn't even find a single suspicious mark.
明白でしょうに。
It seems clear that Father isn't here.
もう十分です。
That's enough.
これ以上。
I ask you all not to disturb Father's precious study any further.
そうですよそうですよ
Yes, yes.
親方様は
Selling master hates more than having things moved around without his permission.
何より嫌いますからね
お父様の姿はどこにもないわ。
Father's nowhere to be found.
やっぱり事件に巻き込まれたのかしら。
Maybe he really was caught up in the crime.
そうと決めつけるわけにもいきませんが。
Though we can't be sure of that. Natsuki averted her gaze once more.
大丈夫だ、夏日。
It's alright, Natsuki.
まさに背水の陣というと。
We do truly have our backs against the wall.
毎日書
On the
斎に
top
踏み込ま
off chance that someone entered the study, I blocked my way out of it by saying that he had probably gone for a walk
ご
somewhere.
まかすつもりでいました。しかし
However,
殺人
no one believed that I was enjoying a casual midnight stroll in a mansion where murder had occurred and many people had been killed.
散歩としゃれ込んでいたでは誰も納得はするまいな私ならばむしろ
I wouldn't put it past myself to do such a thing.
こらこら、金蔵。
Come now,
おとな
Kinzo.
しくベッドの下に
Be a
隠れ
good boy and stay hidden under the bed.
大丈夫だ。
It's alright, Natsui.
落ち着くがよい。
Remain
いる
calm.
ものをい
You
る
can prove that someone exists, but you can't prove that they don't
いな
exist.
いものをいないとは断じれぬ。
You can prove that someone exists, but you can't prove they don't exist.
すなわち、人間
In
の
other words, the human world is one in which, regardless of whether something exists or not, you can make it exist. And the shadows in which you can make it exist from the world of us witches, the world demons and devils.
悪魔の世界。
悪魔の証明ですね。
You mean the devil's proof? Yes. So don't worry.
安心するがよい。悪魔の力が
The power of demons will most certainly protect you.
お父様と夫の名誉が守れるなら、私はこの身を
If you
悪
can
魔に
protect the honor of father, my
捧
husband,
げ
I
る
would gladly sacrifice his body and mind to demons.
良い覚悟だ。
The resolve is good.
案ずるな。
Don't be anxious.
絶対に金蔵を
I won't allow them to kill Kinzo. At that moment, a dry sound suddenly rang out twice. Erica clapped her hands, seeking everyone's attention. The surgeon action should have been above a guest's place. For some reason, it already felt like a natural right of hers. After all, she was the detective.
これでもう十分と思います。
I think that's enough.
この書斎に
You show me Kinzo is nowhere to be found in this study.
ああ隠れられる場所
Yeah,
は
we've searched every possible hiding spot.
親父の姿は
Dad's nowhere to be seen.
そして
And we haven't found anything out of
何も見つ
place.
けられなかったわ。
何も見つけられませんでした。
Yes! We didn't find anything at all. Araki said it again. That made him discover anything.
ならこの部屋にいつまでも長居するべきではあ
In
りま
that
せん。
case, we must continue to loiter in this
こ
room.
れほどの
You understand how angry Father B if we learned that so many people were looking through his
知
study?
られたらどれほど多いか。エヴァさん、
Eva-san,
あなたは責
you
任
said you were
を取られ
prepared to
る
take
覚悟があ
responsibility,
るとおっ
didn't
しゃい
you?
ましたね。生涯絶縁されるくらいの
I
覚
hope
悟
you
は
prepared to be
おありな
disowned
ので
for
しょうね。
life.
それを決めていいのはお父
That's
様
for
ご
Father
自
to
身の。
decide,
あんたが決めることじゃな
not
いよ。
you.
お静かに。
Quiet down.
状況を整理したいと
I
思
like
い
just some of the facts as we know them.
昨夜の23時
11 o'clock last night, the last person to meet Kinzo-san in this room was Natsushi-san, correct?
夏日さんですね。それをどなたか
Can anyone confirm that?
証明
Confirm?
ええ、そうです。
Yeah, that's right.
だって
After all, the only one who claims that Natsushi-san really did stop by here at 11 o'clock last night is Natsushi-san herself.
夏日さんしか自称していません。金蔵さんが昨夜、確かに夏日さん
A confirmation when Kizo-san that Natsushi didn't come here last night would have sufficed.
その肝心の金蔵さんがおられません。
His absence is the very issue under question.
アリバイはミステリーの基
Alibis are the foundation of a mystery, correct?
ええ、そうです。
Yes, that's
ア
right.
リバイは大事
Alibis are important.
どうせ推理の役にはほとんど立たないのですが、
Of course, they're almost useless when it comes to actual theory
そ
making.
の辺の重
Which I'm sure to be particular about this kind of thing.
お作法で決まってますので。
昨夜の殺人のアリバイ
You can ask for alibis regarding last night's murders, but you're due for grandfather's disappearance,
だ
huh?
けはアリバイ探しをするのかよ。本当に気まぐれなやつだぜ。
You really are unpredictable.
ご安心を。
Oh, don't worry.
もちろん。
During the murders of the first Twilight,
殺人についても後ほど。みっちりと
have no fear that I will fully examine everyone's alibi for that as well later.
こうご期待を。それでどなたか夏日さんが23時に
So, can anyone confirm that Natsushi-san visited here at 11 o'clock?
できなければ
If no one can, we'll be forced to doubt whether Natsushi-san really was the last person to spot him.
私が信用できないというのです
Are you saying that I can't be trusted?
いえいえ、むしろ逆です。
Oh, no, no, just the opposite.
あなたには
I hope you aren't the culprit.
なってほしくないんです。だってすっ
After all, that would be dreadfully dull, don't you agree?
一番怪しい人物が本当に
Only the worst third-rate mysteries have the most suspicious person as a
ミ
culprit.
ステリーの極みです。
夏日さんが怪しい。
Natsui-san is suspicious.
待ってくれ。
Oh, wait a
どうし
second.
てそういう論法
What
が
exactly is your argument?
そうですとも。
Yeah!
奥様が怪
How
し
many
い
times is this the highest
ほ
conspiracy?
どがあります。
静かに。
Quiet!
南條先生。ゴー
Dr. Nanjo, Goda,
ありがと
thank you.
う。エリカさん、
Erica-san,
それだけの無礼な
presume you have some basis of the tremendous respect you just showed me.
えー、
I do.
すっごいシンプルでいら
It's
ない
painfully simple.
テレビドラマレベ
But
ル
you
の
permit me some TV drama quality evidence, I'll be happy to oblige.
聞かせてもらおうじゃねえか。
Let's hear it. Balor glared at her. A cold expression rose to Erica's face for an instant. It was only for an instant. After smiling peacefully and gazing around at everyone, she started to talk. She looked just like the main character in a play. Who had come out onto center stage, bathed in a spotlight.
今朝の話です。
Think back to this morning.
殺人が起こ
Please regard the chaos that followed the murders.
ことを思い出してください。事件のことを金蔵さん
We
に
wanted to inform Kinzo-san about the crime, but he wouldn't come out no matter how many times he was called on the telephone.
その時のことです。
Remember what happened then?
とにかくまずいとちゃうか。
Anyway, isn't it bad if we can't get in touch with him? I mean, Father might not even know there's crimes going on, right?
知らんのやでな
さあどうでしょう。
I'm not sure. Keenly noticing that people were starting to doubt King's...
最後にお父様に会ったのは
Who was the last person to see Father again?
いつ？
And when?
私です。
It was me. Last night, up until moments before all the fuss of Ballard couldn't find the goat. I was running the day's events room in the study.
一日の報告をしておりました。
昨夜の23時頃ですね。
So around 11 o'clock last night. Erica chuckled significantly.
それが何だというのですか。
And what's your point?
バカしい。
Ridiculous.
多分キリエさんも
I think Kiri-san probably did that intentionally.
そうですね。
Am I right?
だと
Oh, what do you mean?
どういう意味でしょう。
By that,
ひょっとすると誰か
I figured someone might fall for it.
そうですね。
Yes,
ありがとうキリエ。
Kiri-san.
実はあの発言はあなたがな
Actually, I was planning to say the same thing if you hadn't done it first.
最後に親方様に
What was the question of who saw the Masters last?
そんなにも
Really that important?
はい。
Yes.
状況的
We take the circumstance into account, and it starts with the question, who saw him last?
という質問
Is there Afanasi-san to instantly answer me?
どうしてですか
Oh, why?
奥様は包み隠さず真実を
I don't know the plain unvarnished truth.
静かに。
Quiet.
それがどう不自然だというの
Why do you think that was odd?
どうしてあなたは23時以降金蔵さんが誰とも会わないと
Why are you so sure that no one else saw Kindred-san after 11 o'clock?
それはお休みになられたのを見届けたからです。
Well, that's because I watched as he went to bed.
普通に考えれば
So I naturally assumed that he would sleep until
その朝のお
morning.
休みになられ誰とも会われないだろうと考えるのは自然なこと
Not
です。
entertain any other visitors.
状況的に考えて最終目撃者
Considering the circumstances, whoever saw him last was going to be at risk of being suspected of having some kind of involvement in this case.
普通の人
A
間
normal person in position not to see wouldn't say I was the last to see him.
最後に会ったのは私です23時に会いましたとは言いませ
I
ん
met it with him at 11 o'clock.
ですね
Right, Kiri-san?
ええそうよ
Yes, that's
普
right.
通の人間
A normal person would say,
23
I saw him at 11
時に会ったのは
o'clock.
私ですしかし
I don't know if I was the last person to see
私が最後
him.
に会った人間かどうかは分かりませんになるわ
Something like that.
グッと
Good.
最終目撃者だと名乗ることは普通困難なんです
Identifying oneself as a found witness is usually quite
自
difficult.
分が目撃した
As unless you know some reason that makes certain that there couldn't have been any other witnesses after you.
ご存知でない限り三流ミステリーですと最
If there are 8 mysteries, the found witness is often the culprit.
自分が殺したのだからその後には
They killed the victim themselves, so they know no one else could have met the victims later on. That's how the argument goes.
そんなのちょっとした言葉
That's nothing more than a minor misuse of words.
そんなにめくり
It's like nothing to make such a fuss on and focus on.
そうだそうだそんなのは揚げ足取りだ
Yes, there's nothing more than nitpicking.
そんな言葉尻だけ
Are you jumping down low to say Nazi-san is a little bit of tongue like that?
早とちりなんじゃないかねそれに誰も目撃できないと確信できる理由とあなた
And you
は
mentioned that Madame must have had reason. Be sure that no one else could have seen the master.
でももちろん
But of course Madame has one.
She left the room after seeing the master go to bed.
になるところを見届けられてから退出されたのです。常識的に考えて翌朝まで誰とも会わないだろうと考える
Only common sense for not to assume that he probably wouldn't meet anyone else until morning.
いいえ
No,
それが
that isn't natural whatsoever.
何しろ
After all, Natsuki-san dug down to Kumasawa on me this claim a short while ago.
熊沢さんの3人がついさっきこう証言されました。これも
Please try to remember.
最後に会ったのは夏日姉さんよね。
And Natsuki-san was not supposed to meet him, right? Around 11 o'clock last night.
それ以降
I don't know if it means he's allowed to study sometime after that and went somewhere else.
行ってしまったということなのかしら。
それは
Oh, well,
でも
but father is a fickle man.
唐突に
Many times you had Bowden waiting in the middle of the night, said that a revelation, a dream, and walked around the mansion.
お屋敷の中を歩き回るようなこともよくありました。そうですよね、南條先生。
Yes, that sort of thing has happened.
とにかくその気まぐれな方
As you say, he's a rather fickle fellow. Right, Kumasawa-san?
Oh,
ですわ。
that's true.
何かおかし
You might have had some sort of strange dreams that are out of bed.
出したのかもしれませんね。よくあることで
Happens a lot, yes.
ええ
Yeah.
じいさまが深夜に
Grandfather often slips out of bed all of a sudden late at night.
よくあったと証言してるな。
That's what you claimed.
グッと
Good.
バトラさん
Allison, you have quite an impressive memory.
つまり夏日さんをはじめとした後ろ宮本家の方々は
In other words, well known amongst the people at the Ushiromiya head house, Natsuki-san
金
included.
蔵さんが深夜に気まぐれに起き出して
There's a chance Kinu-san might wake up in the middle of any given night on a whim and wander
そ
around.
してそれ
On top of that, they were aware of this happening quite often.
おかしいじゃない。
Isn't that
お
odd?
父様
If you knew that father
が
often
夜
wanders
中
around
に
at
徘徊する
night.
ことがあると知っていながら朝まで寝床を
There's no way you could be certain that he'd stay in his bed until morning.
確信できるわけがないわ。ね
Right.
確かに三流ミステリーでね。
It really is. Like a third-rate mystery. Those had this part in the last 5 minutes when the girl was asked.
いつから
Then he
自分
figured
が
out it was me.
分かってたのか。と聞くと。
Detective answers.
シチュエーションだ。
ですよね
It is, isn't
だ
it?
からげんなりしてます
That's why I feel let down.
これで本当
Turns out Natsuki-san really is the culprit. This will be worse than a TV mystery.
ですからだから私
That's why I want to clear away the suspicions surrounding Natsuki-san as soon as I can.
このミステリーが三流じゃないってこと
I want to make sure that this mystery isn't third rate before I do anything else.
There's no need to get anxious, Natsuki.
探偵気取りお得意の言葉遊びよ。
She's been only playing with words, a favorite trick of would-be detectives.
だからなんだという
Is it of any consequence?
この発言
How can she possibly use that one statement to corner you?
地獄の法廷とて陪審員の悪魔たちは全員
The court of hell, all of the demon jurors will declare you innocent.
だから
So calm down and don't get flustered.
落ち着くの。
確かに。
Sure, when you say it like that, it does make Natsuki look suspicious.
おばさんが不審そうにも見えるぞ。だが、俺にはただの揚げ足取りにしか
But to me, it sounds like you're picking holes in whatever she's saying for the sake of it.
も怪しいわ。
But it is suspicious. I think there's something more than a reason to suspect that Natsuki-san might be hiding something.
全くの言いがかりです。
But that accusation is entirely
それに
false!
卑怯ですよ、
And
エ
you're
ヴァさん。
not being fair, Eva-san!
私が23時に確かにここに。
You yourself can decide that I was in fact here at 11 o'clock!
そうなんですか、エヴァ
Is that true, Eva-san?
あら、そうだったかしら。
Oh! Now that you mention it, perhaps it is.
ごめんなさいね。
I'm sorry.
何しろあの
Time was within my head years ago and it had just been
だ
found.
と気が動転していたから。今の今まで
Forgot about meeting Natsuki-san until just a moment ago.
忘れていたわ。
エヴァさんが夏日さんが
Ah, so Eva-san, you can confirm that Natsuki-san was a witness at 11 o'clock?
ええ、残念なこと。
Unfortunately, yes.
夏日姉さんの言い
I can
分
just depart Natsuki-san's story.
この部屋から
Only part that she came out of this
と
room.
いうことだけはね。
何が言いたいのですか。
What are you implying?
私が言いたいのはこういう
Let me tell you what I'm implying.
いいえ
Now, I want to say this for a long time now.
言いたかったの。こんな悲
I
惨な
really feel like saying this in the middle of such a tragic murder case would be
こんなこと
improper.
を言い出すのは本当に場違いだと分かっているけれど、今がちょうどいいタイミングだから言わせてちょうだい。
But the time now is too perfect. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
夏日姉さん。
Not saying that, son. The servants gulped and held their breaths. Seemed they hadn't been able to hide it, after all. In the middle of this heavy silence, Eva fingered her trump card and Natsuki pretended to be calm. Both space and time grew as heavy as lead and swallowed everything.
金蔵さんっていつからいらっしゃられないんですか。
How long has Kinzo-san been gone?
Erika's words, spoken most casually, tore the atmosphere pieces like shattering glass.
はっきり言うと俺たちは
Simply put, we haven't seen him once and the family grounds this year at last.
あっちゃいねそうや
That's right.
わしらは
Decided it since last year.
息子たち
Thing
が
is,
殺された
how my son and the others have just been killed. This may not be the time or place to pursue it.
場違いかもしれんとは思ったひょっとして
The same says it has something to do with the crime, so we will do just
か
that.
もしれんから今追及させてもらうで
夏日姉さんたちにはお父さんの死を
It's possible that you have a motive for hiding father's death.
お父さんの財
We
産
can suspect that you're embezzling father's assets.
もしお父様が死ねば
If father were to die, an investigation would be cut on for distribution of the assets, and your embezzlement would be exposed.
さらされるわ。だから
That's why you've been hiding the fact that father is already dead.
隠しているのよ。
なるほど。
Oh, I see.
小間ニットは十分という。
That's more than enough for the why done it.
ますます
This keeps getting more and more third rate. Oh, how boring.
何を言っているのかわかりません。
I don't know what you're talking about! You accuse me of hiding the death of the
王
head?
様の死を隠していると。そんな暴言。
Slander of this nature is absolutely unforgivable!
そうですとも
That's right! And it's been on the other shouldn't take care of the master on a daily basis! And they see him all the time!
その姿を見ていますとも源氏さんやシャノンさん
Get your son and Sean and Cannon-kun!
南條先生に熊
You're
沢さ
not
んだって
Nanjo
よくお
Kumasawa-san
会い
and
してい
meet
る
with him often!
私は
Perhaps because there's no trust, we haven't seen him even once since last year, but...
おかけしていますが
黙りなさい、ゴーダ。
Be quiet, Goda-san!
申し訳ございません
My apologies!
夏日さん以外の目撃者は
All the witnesses besides Natsuki-san are the servants she employs.
ではありませんか。金を握らせて口裏を
You paid them to corroborate your story. Oh, this is really third rate. What a waste of time.
がっかりですよ。
I'm disappointed in you, Natsuki-san.
だからもう
I think it's time I conclude this now.
何をですか？
Concluded what?
後ろ宮金蔵さん
Yoshiromiya Kinzo-san?
何か招かれざる
What is it, uninvited guest?
あなたは
You don't exist.
遺産問題
Your
で
ghost's death was concealed by people who didn't want it. And only the inherent problems.
隠蔽された亡霊です 亡霊は亡霊らしく
If you're a ghost, you should pass on quickly the next road as ghosts are meant to.
初めてお会いした
Oh, where are my manners?
ご挨拶
This first time we met, I would like to give you proper greeting.
これは申し訳ないはじめましてこんにちは
Good day, pleased to meet you.
そしてさ
And
ようなら
goodbye.
Vito's pipe. Stopped mere millimeters from Erica's face so close I could just barely have been able to wedge a single sheet of paper between them.
そしてこんにちは
And good day from me.
後ろ宮家
Ushiromiya family alchemist, Beatrice the Golden.
ベアトリーチそなたの剣
Ah,
I shall be your opponent in this fight from here on
ここより
out.
はわらわが買い取ろうぜ
どうもはじめまして
Glad to meet you. I'm the judge of this game, Furuta Erica.
よろしく
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
そしてこれから
And soon to bid you farewell.
そなたがエンジェの次のベルンカステル教の駒であるか
So, you're Lady Burnkesto's next piece after Angie.
あいつとは決
I'm afraid I didn't get to fight you.
満足
Fight with her to my satisfaction in the end.
今度こそ手合わせできて嬉しい
It pleased me that we can test wits at last. Peace of Lady Burnkesto.
我が主
The
は
master is almighty and all-powerful.
マヌケな
A
ら
fool like you couldn't even begin to compare to her.
どうかよろしくお手合わせ
I accept your challenge.
You really are calm.
こうして魔女が登場してこれから魔法やファンタジーで戦おうというのにな
Even though witches appeared before you, it's not a fight with magic and fantasy. If you were bothered to be on your knees, well, you know, this isn't a mystery anymore.
泣きわめいて土下座しているところだぞ
ああミステリーでも最近はそういう異世界もポピュラーです
Well, parallel words like this are popular even within the mystery genre these
メ
days.
タ的な空間
I feel with a detective who reads from an armchair in a meta-like space.
あなたはご存知で
時代交渉を終わり
Mind your anachronisms. That author doesn't make his debut until next year.
魔女のくせに細かいこと気にしますね
You certainly are picky for a witch.
If you think yourself a witch's equal,
うぬぼれ
don't be so conceited, you miserable little human.
風情が
Vito snapped her fingers and something bounced around the room at terrifying speeds. It was a witch's stake. The witch's wedge would contain the power of the blue truth within it. Of course, a mere human like Erica couldn't follow its terrible speed with her eyes. Erica understood this, so she didn't tend to look every which way, stupidly trying to spot it.
ノルマが
You slowpoke! Take this!
With a terrible sound, Lucifer's blue stake buried itself into Erica's right collarbone. It shot all the way through and out of her back. Spinning as she rebounded off the walls, Lucifer landed in front of Vito and disappeared, laughing shrilly. Erica wasn't blown back. However, a blue wedge was stuck deeply into her.
これが青き真実という
Oh, so this is the so-called blue truth.
では
Well then, let me hear your opinion.
ご報告でございます
「
「
ここよりはわらわが買い取ろうぜ
これが青き真実というのです」
Well,
「
then, let me hear your opinion.
23時夏日が金蔵に出会った可能性を否定はできぬぞ
You cannot eliminate the possibility that Natsuki met with Kinzo at 11 p.m. In the 6+ hours between then and now, you have barred to the study. Kinzo had every opportunity to escape.
金蔵はいくらでもこの書斎を抜け出す余地がある以上に
Because of this, you can't say decisive that Kinzo doesn't exist.
そなたに断言はできぬ
Ito announced that with an expression worthy of her title as Witch. Erica, on the other hand, was completely silent. Was she too shocked to speak? There's no anguish in her expression. Just quietly listening to Bito's blue truth. No, judging by her disdainful expression, it would probably be more appropriate to say that Bito's words went in one ear and out the other.
Good. Begin with the orthodox. By the way, this thing really is stuck good. It won't come out.
Jack crawling from the front and back of the blue wedge that pierced her, but it didn't budge an inch. However, her indifferent, relaxed expression didn't budge an inch either.
抜けぬわ
You can't take it out. The blue truth can only be broken by the red truth.
によってしか打ち破れぬこの島に
And as you're a guest who came to silent take almost, there is no truth that you could possibly know.
理解しうる真実など存在せぬそんなそなたに
There's no right available to the likes of you.
つまりは
In other words, this is checkmate.
I see. This is one of those spaces. In that case, only this piece suitable for fighting a witch. I am the detective. It'll be my role to deal with the human culprit. You are a witch. There's a piece better suited to the role of dealing with witches and demons. Allow me to introduce you. Miss Dalnor. Looks like it's your turn.
ドラノール
Dalnor?
I knew it! I was saying bring that piece in sooner or later! A 10 witch hunting wedge is the Archbishop of the Witch Hunting, Dalnor!
悪魔との戦いにこれほどふさわしい
There's no more fitting piece for a battle against devils and demons.
私の分身たるエリ
I might double Erica, the greatest natural enemy of witches,
ドラノール
Dalnor.
私は2つのルークを
And now can you control the 7th rank with my 2 rooks.
てもらうわ
And now you entertain me, Lambda Delta, and you too, Beatrice,
あんたたちの無駄なあがきを
as I watch you struggle and scramble to no avail. The air shone brightly, and the piece Erica had guided there showed its form. It was a form that resembled a cleric, perfect for confronting an evil witch. Pleased to meet you. Dalnor A. Knox is my name. Even the atmosphere in the space could be cut with a knife. She introduced herself in a neat and frank manner. Her out-of-place appearance completely different from those of the demons and witches, but blatantly odd and had a kind of severity to it.
そなたとは初対面であるが噂は金がない
This is the first time I met you, but I've heard all the rumors.
ゆえに
Therefore, this doesn't truly feel like a first meeting. The same goes for me, Miss Beatrice. Aizerine Jungra had Ito file on you 600 pages long. I always look over those, so this doesn't feel like a first meeting to me either.
地獄の書記官なら600ページを6
The Secretary of Hell could summarize those 600 pages in mere 6 letters. Allow me to ask.
近寄るな危険で6文字だ
Danger. That's a good summary. When I get back, out of respect to you, I will close out your file with an additional 2 letters for a total of 8. Executed.
キュートとは
So now I'm cute.
世辞が過ぎるぞ
Flattery will get you nowhere, my guest.
Then let us continue. Miss Beatrice, I, Chief Inquisitor Delanor, do humbly accept my role as your opponent. I've already completed my first move. If you can't remove the blue wedge from that Furudo Eric over there, you might as well trudge back up to heaven. And get back to your usual boring job of stamping things. Take care of this wedge or whatever it is, please. Your son seems to think that this is all it takes to achieve checkmate.
I'm making a show tapping blue wedge that pierced her with her finger. Erica shrugged as though taunting Beatrice. Beatrice. It's alright. I'm just gonna toy with her for a bit. After all things got bad, I can take Kinjo's ghost and flee from here whenever I want. I can leave this room at any time and go anywhere. That is useless. Oh. Encountering me is equivalent to your demise. There will be no escape. No one can invade me. As you say, there's always a possibility that Father Boden awake and went off somewhere. But you know what? I can say for certain such a thing could have happened. Do you know why? Of course I don't. You're saying that you stood outside the store all night, watching, make sure the head didn't take a step outside. Yes, someone was watching. This little guy right here. For your attention, I beg to inform you of the following. Be advised that entering or exiting through this door is impossible. Guards, you are hereby ordered to blockade the study. The doors to heaven opened with a strong unrelating radiance like the sun's, and Dalanor's subordinates appeared. Their wards were clad in the red and cut off the witch's method of escape. Right here. Chester 45, right here. Innocence of time, greatly, Beatrice. We're discussing according to the Alliance Agreement number 11516. Regards to the Great Court of Heaven. Population is that follows. We found a precision bucket on the study door near. And then as you say away from the door near. For your attention, I further inform you of the following. From last night at 2300 until the present time, the study door was not opened even once. What is this scrap of paper? It's a completely ordinary receipt. But even so, this mere scrap of paper proves that you lied. Last night when we came here out of the study. Ever saw a chance to went to receive the crack of the study. And that fell down just now when Rudolph couldn't open the door for us. Know what that means? In other words, from 11 p.m. last night until now,
現在までお父様がこの扉を開けたということはありえないということ。
it's impossible that father could open this door. What did you say?
ルドルフ、
Rudolph.
窓の鍵は閉
The
まって
window
い
is
たの
locked,
で
right?
ああだからガラスを破
Yeah, that's why I smashed the glass.
他の窓もすべて施錠されているわ。
The other windows are locked as well.
構造上
They can be locked from the outside by construction.
金系慎んで申し上げる。
For your attention, I beg to inform you of the following.
窓はすべて施錠
Be
されてい
advised
た
that the windows were all locked.
兵士隊よ
Guards blockade all the windows.
アイゼルネ・ユングフラウ
In the name of the Iron Maidens, the Imperial Guard is hereby permitted to make use of forbidden weapons.
了解であります。
Understood, ma'am. All units clear and for use of forbidden weapon. Red warheads.
起動コード
Transmit activation code. Oh,
パスが通らないの。
that's what doesn't work here.
410キャプスロックを解除してもう一度。
Foot 10! Turn the caps lock off and try again.
シエスタ隊はソサイト
Chester's troops. Prison blockade for Saito on all windows complete.
物理概念
The Great Lady Beatrice is hereby warned that if anything is caught passing through these physically, can subdue by any other means.
無警告で
We will
射撃
fire
する
without
こと
warning.
大ベアトリーテ教に警告するであります。
大天使衛星4機よりデータリンク。
Data link from report Archangel satellites. Humming format. Verdict model conceptual guidance.
しかも赤色弾
On top of that, we got red warheads near.
撃墜
Imposters shoot down and pass with void imposters survive with a hit.
生存不能。ベアトリー
I trust you and Lady Beatrice and bits near.
Jetter's troops had laid down a pinpoint blockade over the door and all the windows. Escape will only be permitted through any of those.
これはこれは
My oh my! I should be doing the welcoming. It seems that I'm the one being welcomed.
わらわではないか。シエスタ姉妹まで引き連れての表敬訪問とは恐れ入る。
A courtesy call with the Chester sisters and Toe, no less.
金系態度遮断を完了したこと。
For your attention, I beg to inform you that your paths of retreat have been severed.
上司ドラノール
Supervisor Delanor, let us now remove the sin and purify.
ご苦労でした。
Your work is appreciated.
ミス
Miss Beatrice,
あなたの
I have had your paths of retreat terminated.
扉からも
You cannot leave through the door, nor can you leave through the windows.
だからもう
You will find that escape is now impossible.
これ好きで。
You think that you have trapped me with this alone? The Inquisitor in heaven are sworn surrounded the witch. The sworn use a powerful barrier to cut off Vito's methods of escape. Demons prefer to fight, and as a result, they sometimes allow their victims to escape. However, angels prefer to block off passive escape, and as a result, they eradicate their targets without fail. In other words, from the time you claim you bid him goodbye last night,
ルドルフが扉を開けるまでの間、完全に密室だったということ。
this study was a perfect locked room.
ならお父さんがここにおらなあかんはずや。
In that case, Father's gotta be here. We haven't seen hide nor hair of him.
影も形もない。こら、どういうこっちゃというわけや。
Come on, what the hell is going on?
落ち着けと何度も言っておる。
I keep telling you to calm yourself. The thought that I, Beatrice, could be in prison merely because the doors and windows are closed is simply laughable.
森など超千万。金蔵、遊ぶつもりだったが。
Kinzo, I was planning on playing around, but it seems I guess has no such intention.
引き際を誤らぬうちに失礼させてもらおうぞ。
Let's withdraw before we overstay our welcome.
お命惜しくは
I'm not hesitant to give up this life of mine, but for Natsu's sake, I cannot die yet.
Beetle waved her pipe and the air was split vertically. Then a pitch black gate appeared there and slowly opened. There's a warp portal, the same as the pitch black hose that Gap used. In my file, it should have this said. She is an elusive phantom, appearing and disappearing wherever she desires. As long as Kinzo has me, it would be impossible to capture him. The pitch black gate opened. The gate led from nowhere and to everywhere. With Beetle and Ginzo could be sent to a place where no one could catch them. A place where no one could set foot, much less chase after them. This is the site of the Ushimiya family head. And it is also the room that father had a direct hand in designing. You agree that there would be nothing strange about having some mechanism for getting outside without using the door? Yes, of course! There's nothing strange about Master having a hidden door! A hidden door! Really? Where will we find one of those? It's a hidden door, so nobody knows. There are several mechanisms and hidden doors in this mansion that only father knows of. No one has seen them firsthand, but all the people in this mansion know of them in concept, correct? Yes! It's true that there have always been rumors about hidden passages only Master knows of.
確かに金蔵さんはそういう類の仕掛けは好きそうですな。
That is the sort of trick that Kinzo-san would love.
And they are hidden doors, after all. How much people as ourselves might search, it's only natural that we won't find them. I see. It's a devil's proof. There's an can't limit the possibility that a hidden door exists in this room. That's nonsense! It's all made up! How dare you stoop to this? Just because you lie about concealing father's death is about to be revealed.
Alright, there's one of the studies, their hidden door. Go on, try and prove it exists.
No proof is required! It's a devil's proof. The existence of hidden doors is impossible to discover or disprove. Therefore, no one can eliminate the possibility that Kinzo escaped from the study through a hidden door. I will not allow a hidden door to exist in this room.
Beetle's blue wedge, which had been fired off as a farewell gift, was crushed with a flash of Delanor's longsword. The pitch black gate was crushed as well. It wasn't just crushed visually and physically. From that moment onwards, the warp portal which conceptualized hidden doors had been destroyed forever.
How can someone like you, who is neither the owner of the study nor the game master, use the red truth? And what was that? What do you mean you would not allow hidden doors to exist? It's because that's what defines a mystery. Nox's third is it's forbidden for hidden passages to exist. You can't have any hidden doors in the mystery genre. I'm terribly sorry. In this world, gods other than our god do not exist, and hidden doors do not exist. They must not exist. We will not allow them to exist. They are blasphemy. Arrogance enough to shock a witch.
Only the first to exist, the ones in the bottom. We don't know those are supposed to follow the mystery. How delightfully preposterous.
Here it comes! 10 wedges appears the wedges!
変わらず聞いていて惚れ惚れする暴論だわ。
Just like usual, it's a controversial argument that I just love to hear.
愚かな
What a fool.
悪魔の証
That
明
was true, might be vague enough to let you escape from everything until now.
ドラヌール
Now you're up against Delanor. That move won't work anymore, Beatrice.
ベアトリーチェ。
やはりあなたも凡
As I thought, you're no different from any ordinary witch.
失望しま
I
す。
am disappointed.
ベアと
Beto!
やはり
Seems after all, that this is not a portal to allow us to escape easily.
どうかもてなしてください。
Please do entertain me, Beatrice-san.
客人にお茶くらい出してほしいものです。
You should at least serve some tea for your guests.
三流で結構
Doesn't matter if
です
it's third rate.
さあ、この密室書斎から
How did Kinzo-san escape from this locked room study?
したのか。青き真
Educate me with your blue
私に
truth.
教えてください。
よかろ
Very well.
う。ほいずらかくでないぞ。
Make sure you don't regret it.
金蔵が扉へ
It's possible that after slipping out the door, Kinzo notices the trick with the receipt and correctly turned it to its original place.
可能性があるぞ。
すでに後で否定済みです。
That possibility has already been eliminated in
書
red.
斎扉は23時以降一度たりとも
After
開かれていません。
2300, the door to the study was not opened even once.
金蔵は希代の魔術師で発明家かもしれぬぞ。
Kinzo might have been a marvelous mage and inventor. He might have invented a concoction in his body mist and slipped out through the keyhole.
そのような
No such substance exists.
存在してはいけ
It
ま
must
せん。
not exist.
あるいはテレポート装置を発明
Maybe
してい
invented
た
a
かもしれぬ。
teleportation device.
その可能
The possibility is
性
impossible to eliminate because of the devil's proof.
否定不能であろうが。
そのような
Such a machine does not exist.
存在する
I will not permit it to exist.
この世の全て
Oh, so you can examine every chemical substance in the world?
未知の科学
You can rule out the
装
existence
置
of
の存在を
unknown scientific
否定できるのか
devices.
できるわけがない。それが悪魔の証明。
There's no way you can. It's the devil's proof.
そなたにその
You
存在
cannot rule
を
out
否
their
定できるの
existence.
だ。
繰り返します。
I will repeat.
神の名により
In the name of God, I will not permit such chemicals or devices to exist.
未来永劫
Now to the end time, I will not permit them to exist.
未来とな。
Even in the future?
おほ
Oh, so you think you deny the possible futures of the human race?
未来さえも否定してみせるというのか。
ノックス第4
It's Nox's fourth commandment.
未知にや
It's forbidden for unknown drugs or obscure scientific devices to be used.
人類の進化と未来
The destiny of humanity and the techniques and knowledge that the future might bring are for God to decide,
そしてその存
and
在
their existence has been declared forever denied.
されましたよって未来永劫
Therefore, from now on until the end of time, I will not allow for such technology to exist. It is not permitted.
Vito and Delanor had just gone through a mass exchange of red and blue. However, not only Delanor not taking any damage, she had shown no signs of fatigue. Vito might have been a fearsome witch, but blood flowed through her veins and she did breathe. She felt both pain and fatigue. But Delanor was like a doll made out of marble. She felt no fatigue, no pain, no hesitation. Even if Vito's sharper wedges had aimed right for Delanor's eyes, she wouldn't have struck them. Now it's doubtful whether she even blinked in the first place. Beatrice! Hang in there!
噂には聞いていたが
I heard the rumors, but she really is the worst matchup for me.
夢も希望
To think that dreams, hopes, and even the future possibilities are forbidden. The arrogance of the gods is overwhelming.
傲慢恐れよ。さすがは魔女狩り執行人。
I expect no less from a witch hunt executioner. It seems to never be a drink together. Even the strikes which have defeated Balor over and over had absolutely no effect on Delanor. She had expected them that already more or less, but she hadn't expected to be repelled so easily.
難敵だ
Quite a formidable opponent.
おやおや
Oh my. So even the great Goldsmith has gotten an ode into decrepit.
そなたの口からそのような
Hearing
言
those
葉
words come out of your mouth is rarer than seeing two comets in the night sky.
迎えるより珍しい
I am not decrepit. I am already dead.
そうである
That's true.
すまんが
Sorry, but I won't let you be for just a little longer. You experienced something that she's only rarely felt during her entire life. Probably what they called hardship. As she tried to comfort her, Beto quickly brushed aside her hand. And to regain her posture again, showing off the witch's pride and her continued readiness to fight.
それで終わりですか？
Is that all?
私が出向く
There was no need for me to be present.
失望です。
I am disappointed.
まだであるぞ今
I'm not done yet.
小手知
I
ら
was just testing a few moves just now.
そなたの手の内を探ったに過ぎ
I
ぬ
was only trying to measure your abilities.
意図愚かなりや
Oh shit, I keep hitting stuff. How foolish in the extreme.
身の程を知り
Know your place, Golden Witch.
ベアトリーチェ卿
Lady Beatrice. Beatrice's expression became tense once again. No longer were there any trace of mischief. The mood changed.
もはや遊び
The
の時間
time for playing is over.
行くぞ
Here I go.
ならば
In that case, I shall not let Kinzo not enter or leave the study.
認めようぞそなたの密室
Why don't I accept your locked room? For your attention, I beg to inform you that Beatrice had changed her pattern of attack. Beatrice, until then, thought this idea that a locked room existed in a bat face. She declared that she would accept that proposition. Of course, this means that she surrendered. This was a new attack of Beato's. Eleanor knows this and readied herself.
どういうこと？
What's going on?
密室をや
What
る
if Lady Beatrice is in Lodge's locked room when she's trying to destroy it, Mia?
ベアトリーチェ卿は密室を認めるに？多分この
She's probably going to claim that Kinzo sits outside of this room.
つもりです。大ベアトリーチェ卿のワープポータル再起動を確認。
Reactivation of the Great Lady Beatrice warp portal confirmed.
夏日は金蔵と
Natsu claimed to have talked with Kinzo in the study, but she never said that she spoke with him face to face. Therefore, if Kinzo is in a location other than the study, there's no contradiction as long as they held a conversation. Bouncing around an angle, the witch's stake pierced the top of Delanor's foot.
呪いはあなた。
But I'm quite sure the problem is, didn't ever see Natsui leave this study? Like, sadly, if I remember correctly, that happened, which means this is about to get overridden. You sure are slow. Top of foot, all mine.
夏日はこの書斎で内線電話を使い別の場所にいる金蔵と会話をしていたのだ
Natsui used the eternal phone line in the study to speak with Kinzo, who was in another place. There's nothing strange how Kinzo hates the relatives, thinking that they would enter the study and leave to go elsewhere.
別の場所に避難していたとしても何の不思議もないおそらく
He might have gone to the hidden mansion Kuadorian.
クワドリアンかもしれぬぞ
Power Beato's Bluetooth began to draw on the stake of Asmodeus, piercing the top of Delanor's foot, changing the stake into a blue wedge.
うまい。筋はどう？
Not bad. That makes sense, Nia.
青き真実有効であります
Bluetooth valid. A cyclone of glowing butterflies swept up with Beato at its center. The magical power of the pitch black gate had been smashed was once again refilled. She could hold Delanor off somehow. This time she would be able to warp Kinzo out of the study all the way to Kuadorian. Delanor moved clumsily, trying to pull the blue wedge out of her foot, but didn't even budge. Of course, Beato didn't miss this chance. No witch would.
さらに行くぞ覚悟せよ
I have more, so prepare yourself.
夏日の言う金蔵が金蔵
There's a chance that Kinzo mentioned by Natsu does not refer to the person himself.
夏日の言う
The Kinzo spoken of by Natsu might have been another name for this room.
金蔵は
Kinzo taking refuge in Kuadorian and was impossible to contact.
夏日はこの部屋を
Perhaps Natsu called this room Father.
この部
And by contemplating inside of it, she felt as though she had received some sort of revelation from Kinzo. We stopped you from moving. You've already lost. Beelzebub's blue wedge pierced the base of Delvinor's neck. Of course, even this didn't cause her flinch, but her movements were restricted even further. Interesting. Is that all? You haven't caught a full course dinner if you stop at the soups and hors d'oeuvres. I'll hit you with the main dish and the dessert I want to watch your stomach explode and die. Even if, as you say, this is a locked room to escape from, you cannot deny the possibility that he's still hiding in this room. I'm not talking about hidden door. He might be under the bed or above the ceiling. He might be hiding so spot that even a demon would not recognize it. Or it might be that Nazi ordered by Kinzo acting as his proxy. Kinzo herself both is represented and another Kinzo. In other words, it's possible that Nazi was also Kinzo. I've got plenty more. At 11 o'clock last night, Kinzo escaped out the window. Nazi watched him go, then locked the window. This doesn't leave any problems. In fact, it might be the most beautiful blue truth yet. How's that? Delvinor A. Nox! There are any number of ways to escape from this locked room. No, you're foolishness in trying to oppose my master. There's no need for you to argue back. Just suffer defeat here and sleep for all eternity. The seven sisters appeared from Bito's golden tornado one after another, and they pierced Dalvinor with blue wedges. 4 blue wedges were buried into her neck, her chest, her gut, and her thigh. Including the one buried at the top of her foot, she had been pin-cushioned by 5 states. Beatrice-sama! What about my turn? If I think of any more, be quiet for now! How is that Delvinor the witch hunter? After schooling so many witches in the past and burning them at a stake, how does it feel to have the tables turned and be skewered by a witch? They all ridiculous arguments. They came fiercely one after another. As though 5 wedges pierced down, her expression didn't change in the slightest. However, her movements had indeed been limited. Oh, what's your short skirt, ne? It can't be twisted logic, ne? They're all valid, the Nox. Take a look. They're all valid. Well done, Beatrice. Even if there's no one to study, and even if it was a locked room, that is enough to deny Father's existence. Against a normal opponent, I think the matter's settled by now. This is Delvinor, Chief Inquisitor. This woman even killed her father when he violated the 10 Commandments. Kinzo, now! Now that Delvinor had been pinned down, this was the last chance to recover the magical power and escape. Once again, a pitch-black gate began to rise slowly in front of Bito and Kinzo. Though the gate had once been opened by suddenly drawing the air, it wasn't so easy in the sight now, filled as it was with the power of denial. Do you see now, everyone? No matter how much you question the state of the study, the truth of Father's good health remains unshakable. Oh, very bold words. I just don't forget that you and I are both also part of this battle. I can't fight against witches, but I can't fight against you.
Erica grinned at Nachi with a smile more demonic than a real demon's.
Natsuki-san, let me ask you again. Are you sure that last night you spoke with Ushimomiya Kinzo in this room? Yes. I have said that repeatedly, that report the day's events to him and bid him good night. This may be a strange thing to ask, as soon as you seem to prove your innocence. Please answer me straightforwardly. Is this Kinzo-san you speak of the same Ushimomiya Kinzo-san we are all thinking of? It isn't that different a person or a thing with the same name, is it? I'm not really sure what you mean. It's like this. You didn't, for instance, start calling the room itself Father after Father's death, right? That's what she's asking. You said you gave a report of today's events to Father before bed, right? That doesn't mean you were here alone delivering a report right through the wall of the study and dressing as Father, does it? How rude! Nothing of the sort happened! Father is Father! He is in good health! I most only gave him reports and said goodnight to him in this room last night! I'm not trying to trick you or talk my way out of anything! I see. In that case, can you repeat what I tell you to? If you aren't tricky or deceiving in any way, you should be able to repeat my words. Fine. I'll repeat whatever you want. Repetition requested. Ushimomiya and Natsuki at 11 o'clock last night. Spoke with Ushimomiya Kinzo in this room, where he was also present. I, Ushimomiya Natsuki at 11 o'clock last night. Spoke with Ushimomiya Kinzo in this room, where he was also present. Good. I'll ask you one last thing. Seriously now, Natsuki-san? You didn't do anything since throwing Kinzo-san out of the window after your conversation locked the window behind him, I presume? Why would I throw Father out of the window? This is intolerable! This mockery is intolerable! For your attention, I beg to inform you of the following. The Kinzo Natsuki mentions refers to nothing other than Ushimomiya Kinzo. For your attention, I beg to inform you of the following. Natsuki claims that she was face to face with Kinzo in the study at 11 p.m.
Natsuki let out a cry, but it was too late. She had completely risen to their provocation. A blue wedge to the foot representing a telephone discussion. The blue wedge to the neck representing the study itself being called Kinzo. The blue wedge to the gut representing Natsuki herself being called Kinzo. The blue wedge to the thigh representing Natsuki letting Kinzo escape out of the window and locking it afterwards. The four of them shattered with the sound of thin glass. He is Natsuki, the one who knew the truth, had denied them. It was now to gain the power of the red truth. Despite Kinzo's absence in this locked room, Beto had introduced 5 ways that Kinzo could still exist. Natsuki had carelessly destroyed that premise behind 4 of those herself. Only one wedge remained. In other words, this was the last blue truth that could bury the contradiction of Kinzo existing to the study at 11 o'clock, now existing there later after it had become a locked room. There's only one theory that pierced Dalinor's chest. Kinzo is hiding somewhere in this room. For this theory, even Kinzo wasn't present in this locked room of study, he could exist here. This wedge of Satan's were to be crushed, the chance of escaping the room would become hopelessly dim. Beatrice-sama! Quickly, escape while you can! Dalinar slowly grasped his final wedge, which still pierced her chest. Her vice-like grip seemed to be causing Satan intense pain, as though all her bones in her body were being broken. All that remains is this one wedge. It was about Kinzo hiding somewhere in this room, correct? I'm a detective, and I've searched everywhere. If even I haven't found him, just where do you suggest he is hiding? The final wedge still sticking out of her chest, Dalinar slowly approached Beto. If this was taken out, then... Allow me to ask. Just where in the study is Kinzo hiding? Who knows? Maybe he's under the bed? The possibility was searched and voided. Maybe he's in the bathtub. Searched and voided. Inside the closet. Under the desk. Behind the curtains. Searched and voided. 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 Behind the bookshelf, behind the closet, under the carpet, under the floor, above the ceiling, behind the wallpaper, inside the sofa, inside the chair, inside the bed, inside the blankets, inside the walls, inside a rock, inside a stone, inside the room! Voided, 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 die the death, sentence to death. Great Equalizer is the death. No location will work against Dalinar by this point. Dalinar took Beto's final desperate onslaught head-on, turning everything back with a far stronger power of denial. Smack them down. Beat them down with overwhelming force. No longer is there any place in the study for Kinzo to escape to. Beto is blown back like a leaf dancing in the wind. Knocked around over and over again like an empty can lying on the road. By now, no matter how many times he would use the blue truth, it wouldn't be able to defeat Dalinar's or red truth. You witches truly are pitiful beings. You try to talk your way out of things and seem to attempt to cover up the truth. Let me borrow Dalinor's words. I'm disappointed, Beatrice-san. Erica coldly delivered those decided words Beto, who's crawling on the ground.
探偵権力
Detective's authority.
探偵は
The detective has the right to inspect all crime scenes.
そして私は
And I've exercised that right.
よって宣言します
Therefore, I can say this.
この部屋に金蔵さんはいません
Kinzo-san is not inside this room.
そして部屋の密室も完璧です
Furthermore, this room is a perfect locked room.
以上の2点から断言します
From the above 2 points, I can state this fact. This room has been uninhabited all along.
夏志さんが
Natsu-san was lying about meeting Kinzo-san here
ここ
last
で会っ
night.
たと嘘をついていたのです以上これでチェックメイトですベアトリーチェ
And this is checkmate, Beatrice-san. Oh, isn't this wonderful, Beatrice-san?
いかがです
What do you think of that?
ただこの部屋が存在するだけで
All it takes is the presence of this
誰
room,
かはこの程度の推理が可能です
and a deduction like this becomes trivial for Furuto Erica.
いかがでしょうか皆様
Your
方
thoughts, ladies and gentlemen?
At these words, the final wedge shattered. At the same time, the pitch black gate, which was about to open, shattered once again. This time, the warp portal had been completely destroyed. No longer can it be permitted to exist in this room, or escape from it. Io shrugged her feet. That was the best she could do. She no longer had the energy to fight. She had taken on the denying red head-on from close range. It was all she could do to withstand the pain, which was so strong it felt like she vomited all of her insides. Even Midu had a monopoly on the title of strongest, most evil witch of all time. Couldn't do anything against a witch hunter. No matter how sturdy sandcastles built on the beach, he could never win against the rising tide. Sorry, Kinzo.
やっぱ
She really is
相手
too tough for me.
ベアトリーチェ感謝するぞ
Beatrice! I thank you.
恨みの子
You fought so hard for me despite your lingering grudge.
ここまで戦ってくれた
死期を悟るとそなたの若かりし日
I guess it's true that your life flashes before your eyes when you see death coming. I remember how you once looked when you were young.
腹が立つくらいバトラに似て
You were annoyingly like Battler.
私の魂
Father is now carrying everything, including my son, the right to lead the family.
が受け継いでおるわもはや何の未練もなし
I no longer have any regrets.
Battler.
すまん
My apologies.
再び戦おうと誓いの
Though I swore to fight with you once again,
程度で手締まい
and I saw my account with something like this. How pitiful. It seemed as though Battler met her gaze. There's no way he could have. This Battler was a peace battler. There's no way he could see Beto in the higher level world. However, eyes really did meet hers. Even though they couldn't have, Beto was sure they did. As Erica and Evan and the others closed on Nachi, questioned her over and over. Only Battler stood apart from the tumult. His expression held none of the enthusiasm and excitement the other humans had. It just piercingly and coldly surveyed the scene. The expression on her face was quiet displeasure. Anger. wasn't feeling compassion not to see because her lie was about to be exposed. However, he couldn't forgive Erika, who was simply enjoying the intellectual rape of courting Natsui, or any of the other people going along with her. Then he whispered softly,
ダメだな。
"No good." You and the others definitely heard that.
バトラーは
You don't think Balor might turn things around from this weakened position?
ありし日の私なら、そしてバトラならできる。
And Balor can probably do it. The Battler?
バトラよ。
Battler! You're the man who inherited everything from me. Now is the time to prove it!
その証を示せ。
Don't let the Golden Witch end here!
で終わらせるな。
私は昨夜確かにここでお父様に
It's true that I met Father here last night!
確かにです
It's true!
そして
And he spoke to me in the Ushinoue family's glorious history as well as a bird of bearing it!
責任の重さについて
もうその嘘は暴かれているんです、夏日さん。
Your lie has already been completely exposed, Sachi-san. You already know that you were alone in this room last night.
言ったことはもうそろそろ諦
Can you
め
please give this up now and launch into your
て
confession?
ませんか？犯人の往生際の悪さとミステリーの出来の悪さは比例するんです。
The culprit usually cope with is proportional to the poor quality of mystery.
最後くらい
At least show me this third-rate mystery had some redeeming qualities in the end.
証明してください。
ああ、ダメだな。
Yeah, this is no good.
全然ダメだ。
No goddamn good at all. Balor had been silent, off by himself until now, finally spoke. At first, it sounded as though he was attacking Natsui. However, when Erika realized he was glaring directly at her, her expression visibly clouded with displeasure.
何が
Exactly what is no good?
ミステリーが三流なら、その探偵も三
If the
流。
mystery's third-rate, then so is the detective. Listen
いい
up.
ぜ。俺がじい様になってやる。
I'll be grandfather for you.
バトラー
Battler?
あなたが
You'll be... You'll be Kinzo-san?
まさか
Are you saying become Kinzo-san to reenact his disappearance from this
だ
room?
からの失踪を再現してみせようっていうんですか？まさか私のチェックメイトを否定されるというつもりで
You can't possibly intend on denying my checkmate! That's ridiculous!
この男は何を言ってるの
What is this man saying?
新しく来たお嬢さんだ。
Hey, new girls.
ここのゲームは。
Is this your first game here?
悪いが、その程度でって言っちまうようじゃ。全
Sorry,
然
but
ダ
calling
メ。
checkmate or something like that is no good.
あ
Yeah, it's no goddamn good at
あ
all.
本当にダメだな。
どういうことだ、バトラ。
What are you talking about, Balor?
お前が
You're gonna be dad?
親父になるだと。
ああ、
Yeah.
再現してやるぜ。
Yeah, I'll reenact
俺
it.
がじいさん
Having your grandfather disappear from this room.
この部屋から消え去った。
扉も窓もアウトやで。どうやって。
There can't use the windows of the door. How are you gonna do that?
隠し扉の場所が分かったんですか。
You find where the hidden door is?
私たちにはさ
Oh, you don't have a clue. It's not a clue. Russell. That sound wasn't just the noise of the onlookers fidgeting. It was the provocative chill that ran up Erika's spine.
気に入りました。
I like it.
そうですね。
Yes, you're after all the Ushimo's family head, the one who bears the head's ring.
後ろ宮家次期当主金蔵さんの代役を務める資格は十分あるでしょう。
That should more than qualify you to stand for
見
Kinzo-san.
せてもらおうじゃないですか。
So, let's hear your deduction. Eric's expression was no longer a challenging smile. It was malicious, extremely displeased. She couldn't see her anger at having a most pleasurable moment ruined.
どうやって
How will he get us out of here?
わらわたちを
I've got it! I see, so that move is still available!
今頃気づいたかクソジジイ
So, you finally figured it out, you damn geezer.
扉だのベッドの下に
Indoors and hiding under the bed? All that stuff is so pathetic, I almost was weeping for you.
俺たちは
This is the Ushirama Kinzo we're talking about here.
話をしてるんだぜもう少し
This has got to be a more thrilling and exciting
正解
answer.
な答えは出てこねえのかって
Exactly! How pitiful that I couldn't even match my own ingenuity. And how pitiful that with all these daughters of mine present, no one understands me as the grandson who's returned after 6 years of absence.
6年を経て帰ったバトラだけというのも情けない。バトラ、私の代役であるぞ。
Battler, you will act as my proxy.
無様な
Do not disgrace my legacy!
おうジジイ
Sure thing, Gramps. I'll teach these guests what the magic the Ushirama family head is all about.
教えてやるぜ
何をなさるおつもりですか
What are you planning to do? Father?
Natsui, Beatrice, stand by and watch! They'll show you what it means to be the head of the Ushirama family!
教えてやる。
バトラ何をしてみせるつもりだ
That Balor. What is he trying to prove?
何もできるわけがない
There's no way he can do
こ
anything.
の部屋は
This is the perfect locked
完全に
room.
密室なんですから
夏代さん
And Natsi, come over here.
そして今から
I don't know how I want you to move. Balor got Natsi over to the window and whispered something to her with his back towards the others.
ミス・ドラノール
Miss Delanor?
万が一は
There's a remote chance of mistake. Is there?
この部屋から
It is impossible to consider the witches about this room,
あ
correct?
りえませんよね無論です
Of course. Gertrude, Cornelia,
そして
and the Imperial Guard.
密室の封印
Double check that the seal of this locked room is
今一度
perfect.
確認するのです
近景
For your attention, I beg to inform you of the following.
我らの
Our barrier is perfect.
近景隠し
For your
扉
attention, there are no hidden doors, and escape will not be granted through the door or the windows.
兵士隊は
Guards, if Valor breaks through the barrier, fire arrows without hesitation.
シエスタ隊了
Ch-
解だ
Chester troops, Roger. Balo-sama, prepare yourself.
この部屋から脱出なんて
Escaping from this room is impossible.
あいつ
But I won't do it, Mia.
どうやって
How?
根拠がなくても
So you can succeed even without any basis.
それが
That's what it means to be the Ushirama head, Mia.
って無に
ですな。
True. Let's watch.
ええ
Yeah.
リーチェの
Let's see the magic of Richie's opponent.
ってやつをね
では始めるぜ
Then, I'll begin. Everyone nodded and watched Valor's every move.
じい様である俺
So
は
I'm grandfather.
こうして
I was just lying in bed like this,
夏日おばさんの
bringing my understanding of Nachi's report or whatever. Valor laid down on the bed himself. As if it still mattered, Erica grumbled how disturbing the crime scene, but no one listened to her.
そして
Then I stop answering and fall asleep. Well, realistically speaking, I probably get tired of all that talking and only pretend to be asleep.
貴様は分かっておる。
You know me too well. I see that father's gone to sleep.
お父様がお休みになったのを見届け黙礼して
Bow silently and leave. Natsuki lowered her head to Battler, who was still lying down on the bed, and turned around. Then she started wandering around as though doing an inspection of the room.
夏日おばさんは
After seeing grandfather go to sleep, Natsuki apparently performs an inspection of the room before leaving.
退出するそうだ。もちろんシャノンちゃんたちに毎日掃除をさせてるんだが
Of course, she had Shannon and the others clean every day. Michelle checks it thoroughly herself,
埃が落ちてない
making sure there's no dust piling up,
消耗品は
making sure they hadn't run out of any consumables.
はい
Yes, this is the family head's treasure room, so I check everything carefully myself instead of relying entirely on the servants.
細かくチェックしていますこれは必ず
I do this every single time.
そうです。
That's true.
奥様は
Madame always checks things very carefully.
丁寧にチェックしています。
チェックが細かく
Her inspection is very detailed, and she even checks all the consumables in the washroom one by one.
つまりよくテレビドラマで見るような窓辺の埃
In other words, it's not just dust on the windowsill like you see all the time on TV.
水場の洗
She
剤
even checks to see if there's enough soap and toilet paper in the washroom.
トイレットペーパーの断水さえ毎日でなくてもいいだろうまめなことさ
They'd vote if it asked me. I wouldn't kill you to skip a day from time to time.
それが日課です
That is my routine.
一日たりとも当主様のお部屋のチェック
I must have become complacent in my inspection of the head room for even a single day.
それが何だって言うんですか？
What is your
も
point?
ったいぶるのも大
Please don't waste our time putting on airs.
もったいぶるのは
Isn't it putting on airs the detective's right? I'm the detective!
こうして書斎にいればわかるだろうが
Since we're inside the study, you can probably tell. But even though we call it a study,
ここはもはや
it would be wrong to call it a second house inside the mansion.
セカンドハウスと言ってもいい寝室があり書斎があり水場があり
It has a sleeping room, a study, a washroom, an inventory, and a bath.
つまり一つの部屋じゃない
There's not so much a room
一つの家と
as it is a house.
書斎内の構造説明感謝
Thank you for the explanation of the study's layout.
しかしその
However, the move
という点
of having him hide somewhere within it has already been defeated.
隠れはしないさ
There won't be any hiding.
だが
I'm pretty sure there are plenty of blind spots.
例えば
For example, if Natsuki went into the bathroom to check the amount of toilet paper,
夏日おばさん
most of the study would be out of her sight range.
四角つまり書斎のほぼ全域から観測者が消えたのだ
In other words, for almost every location in the study, the observer would have disappeared.
観測者消失
Observer disappearance! The destruction Kinzo!
緊急
For your attention, I beg to inform you that the witch's darkness is filling the study. Good. It's being filled with the power of darkness.
観測者夏日がいなくなったからな
So what if the observer is Natsuki left?
それで
So what?
じいさまは
When grandfather noticed that fussy and Natsuki finally leaving, he got up.
起き上がる
どうして
Why? On a night of madness such as this, nothing goes better with a drink than enjoying the mad weather of the night sky.
酒の魚はないわ。
夏日おばさんがトイレ
Because Aunt Natsuki was in the blind spot of the bathroom.
じいさまには
It becomes possible for grandfather to walk about the study at will.
ことが可能になる
It was possible to move without Natsuki's knowledge. It was possible to move without contradicting what Natsuki knew.
警告バトラー
Warning!
が書斎と
Battler's approaching the study door.
緊急
For your attention,
書斎と
allow noise reduced when the lock in the study door is released.
夏日に不審な
Know that you cannot leave through the door without drawing Natsuki's suspicion.
Just Balor acted as though he was setting the door. Gertrude, who was sealing the door, immediately raised an issue. Perhaps it was possible to leave the study while Natsu's blind spot. However,
that's right! The sound! You know there's a loud sound when the outer lock's released. Even if Natsu was in a blind spot inside the study, she wouldn't have missed this loud sound the outer lock releasing. There's no way she wouldn't find that odd.
for your attention, I beg to inform you that Natsu did not hear the sound of the door opening while in the room. The washroom, toilet are very close to the door. Even if they hadn't been, the outer lock always lets out such a massive sound. She would hear the sound no matter what. Natsu already spoken with Erika and the others about the details of the previous night, and she made it quite clear that nothing out of the ordinary had occurred. The argument that Natsu could have failed to hear the lock would not work. For your attention, I have further informed you of the following. Kinzo entering or exiting through the door will not be permitted. For your attention, I beg to inform you that this is a useless struggle. It is foolish in the extreme. It's true that I can't break through the red of that girl by the door. But what about you over there by the window? Turning his back to Gertrude, who claimed that leaving through a window was impossible, Barrow locked his gaze on Trenelia, who stood in front of the window. Make sure you have that barrier of yours up tight. Or else you're gonna be sent flying. By now, Valor's target was clear. It was Cornelia, and it was the window. He was going to smash the locked room from the window. Not expecting he chose as the target herself. Cornelia was overawed for just a second, but she quickly regained her composure. Though it was rare, it happened sometimes that a witch struggling the fleet would directly target the one setting up the barriers. As always, witch's last few precision at the brink of death. For your attention, I beg to inform you of the following. Valor's target is you, Cornelia. I ask that you be on your guard. It is foolish in the extreme. God, have pity on this foolish lamb. I'm not a lamb. The evolution of family is an eagle. Even if he only has one wing. Don't think you can be shut in the study forever with just a flimsy window like that. Starting from a low posture, both silent and supple, Valor ran forward like a white leopard.
This guy couldn't possibly mean to. This is for your attention. There is no way to defeat my red. Know that your wish will not be granted. Cornelia thrust both her arms and drew a sign. When she did, Red Barrier blocked the way ahead of Valor. I beg to inform you that this is useless. Ushiromiya Battler. For your attention, my windows are sealed from the inside, and Natsu did not help Kinzo to escape. I'm not saying Natsu helped Grandfather escape. What if Grandfather stuck out, Kimi Ishiro and Natsui? Why would Kinzo go out the room on his own? I'm this dying of madness, leaping into the rainy sky. Is there a leisure activity to pair with my drink? But this is the third floor. It's impossible. Even you must have you jumped the bottom step when going down a flight of stairs, right? 3 stories is nothing for Kinzo. I wouldn't put it past him. Yes, I wouldn't put it past him. That's ridiculous! Luke cracks appeared in Cornelia's Rivera and chatted with a crisp sound. It was all far too quick. It looked almost as though she got out of the way herself in fear of Valor. Endless line! Magic resistance! Endless line!
Cornelia-sama, you can block it. Retreat. At the same time the barrier shattered, the window behind Cornelia's back was flung open. The curtains fell over just an instant. Though it was all filled with rain, the heavens of the corridor were spread out in front of them, fitting as if for an eagle leaving from this locked room. Cornelia, reapply the barrier. As you wish, Supervisor Delanor. Note that you not succeeded in breaching the window. Cornelia quickly came back to her senses and set up another red barrier. However, this was the last one. For your attention, I beg to state the following. Let us temporarily assume that Kinzo did escape through the window. Oh, you're having to give any ground whatsoever, huh? I thought Heaven didn't care about that and trapped their opponents completely. In that case, how do you lock the window which cannot be locked from the outside? The window was locked from the inside. No good! Yeah, it's no goddamn good at all! Kinzo and Balor grinned. She thought this feeble red could block the charge like Balor and Kinzo, the two family heads? After grandfather jumped out the window, Anachi probably noticed a slight draft. She then approached the window, realized that it was wide open, and quickly closed and locked it.
Nuts, he probably couldn't even imagine that I slipped out the window.
Yeah! Totally natural that Anachi thought grandfather was sleeping in bed. Now that Balor found the answer, the red barrier is more fragile than thin glass. The red magical wall of certainty had been smashed again so easily that it disgraced the name of certainty itself. Did it be believed? That barrier is more firm than any shield Ronvi had ever used against Jessica, and yet had been destroyed so easily. The Balor was charging furiously forward and almost reached Cornelia. She didn't step aside. Her steel spirit, worthy of the name Iron Maiden, didn't allow her to step aside. She took talisman in her pocket, placed it in thin air, and drew a sign. Then, not red, but blue burned there. It was far more frail than red barriers were last month of resistance. You won't get through. You won't. For your attention, for your attention. Be that as it may, this is the 3rd floor. How can a wingless human escape through the window? No, that you won't get through. You won't.
Quit your whining and watch!
This is the answer! Battler. Blue. He burst through Cornelia's blue barrier, smashing it away. His body flew out the window into darkness of the rainy sky. The fragments of blue berries scattered, leaving blue dust in their wake, coloring the air beautifully. Locked room had been smashed open. Balor had jumped from the mansion. He was in the sky above the rainy courtyard. All raindrops became small round gems that were scattered through the air. Balor was floating through the jewelry box world of this beautiful stormy sky filled with countless raindrop gems. In the sky of a world frozen time, Delanor and Balor faced each other. If Balor had smashed along the window was like a knight leaping off a white horse. Then Delanor, who floated in the air waiting for him, was also a knight. In the air above the courtyard surrounded the Umineko mansion frozen in time. The true new head of the Umineko family, disciple of heaven who would test him, crossed paths. Brilliantly done. Whether you live or die when you fall in the courtyard, it does not change the fact that Kinzo could have broken out of this locked room.
You are a true martyr, giving up your life to jump. You did well to break our locked room barrier. I am impressed. You showed me a battler. However, I am Delano A. Knox, Chief Inquisitor. I cannot allow you to escape from under my nose. Now, at the end, allow me the honor of crossing swords with you.
Sure, bring it on.
This game isn't as easy as it looks. In this world where like gems of rain fell slowly like large snowflakes on a snowy field, Delaware battlers slowly crossed paths. It seemed slow, and yet it happened in a flash. Their gaze across and clashed like lightning. When night confronts night, it's always a head-on inside a single strike. Blue and red cross paths. Was the existence of Nazi's blind spot within the study depicted beforehand? If it was not, this theory is immeasurable. Nox's eighth. It is forbidden for the case to be resolved with clues that are not presented. Bellinor's double strike with both the blue and red sliced at Balor, and missed. Those longsters that never lost in 100 battles cut through the empty air. When we entered the study, structure was mentioned clearly. Sorry though, miss. For the sign, Delano showed an expression. It was a soft smile. She had known long ago that the study structure had been mentioned, but she couldn't let him escape without making a single strike. As an Inquisitor, she could not do that. So though she had known that she wouldn't make it, she had still crossed swords with Balor. Yes, I knew. That answer of yours doesn't violate Nox's 8th commandment. Don't hold this against me. Hope you're ready. Yes, come. In Balor's hand was a blade that shone red. The blade etched out the red truth. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to say that Kindo's study was a small villa he had created inside the mansion. A study, a book archive, a place to sleep, and a bathroom and a washroom. It was divided into mobile rooms. That was already presented. And it's just that room-sized blind spots can exist within the study. Without any mercy, no, without any reluctance, I would have been dishonorable. The sword of the red truth cut deep into Delano. Its sharp trail cut the countless gem drop filling the sky into beautiful hemispheres. Brilliant work. Time exploded into life. Both of them fell through the courtyard. One drifted down, the other tumbled through the air. Then there was a soft sound and a dull thud. The first was the sound of Ballard landing gently in the courtyard. The second was the sound of Delano crashing down. After crashing down for a while, Ballard slowly stood up. Though he had jumped down to the third floor, he had landed as light as though he had merely jumped over a fence. Battler! Theo leaned out the study window, looking to see if the supposed wingless Ballard landed safely. Vito! Come on, jump! The windows are way out! So jump! You're not the kind of witch who let herself be trapped inside a locked room! The study was no longer a locked room. You could jump from here, escape from here. The locked room which had threatened to capture the witch and suffocate her had now been destroyed. Of course! You too, Kinzo? Go! And the moment Ballard showed his answer, my spirit already escaped from this room. His form had become a group of butterflies and disappeared. This locked room barrier dissolved and the power which denies magic had scattered. Theo ran towards the window. That was the only exit from the locked room of this witch hunt. Landing on the Inquisitor and the Chester sisters, she raided her wound-covered body and ran towards the window just like Balor had done. She looked like Cinderella running as she heard the bell toll.
No, run! You're not getting away, Beatrice, you witch illusion!
Erica flew at Beto, trying to grab onto her as she dashed away. It was like trying to catch smoke, and Erica landed face first on the floor. There's no way a human can catch a witch. For one such as her, without love, even touching Beto was impossible.
Chester's troop, shoot the witch! Shoot her dead!
Alignment conflict, uninhibited fire. For your attention, we have no barrier prepared which can block Balor's blue truth. Both Chester 00 and Gertrude spoke with unbelievably calm voices.
No one can stop any of them? Not Balor? Or Kinzo? Or Beatrice? These guys escaped then. I locked through my deduction. And I, the detective, Furudo Erica.
Erica crouched, screaming and clutching at her head. You're the great going with Beatrice! You can't be defeated by something like that geezer grew up in your study! It's just the first Twilight! Show these newcomers that our game isn't that easy! Just like Balor, Beto also jumped! She threw down gently through the gem drop jewelry box swirled in Balor's chest. Balor caught her with both arms as though catching an angel's wings. It's like a knight catching a princess locked up in a tower. Like a beautiful picture of a scene in some fairy tale. Crap, I think I'm in love. Oh, do you show me a friendly head guys like this? If you were to chronicle the daring exploits of Ushiromiya Kinzo, you would have probably have a tale longer and wilder than all the grimoires in the study put together. It seems the tale of the next set will be worth writing down as well. In fact, it is already being written. It's already a very, very long tale. The demons giggle on top of the roof, holding umbrellas. Then, they quietly look down over the two in the courtyard. You're not bad at all. Guess all your games have dug me up. In shock, Beto actually praised Balor as he held her in arms. Balor laughed as his usual carefree way.
This is impossible! Impossible!
Erica looked down the window and clenched her teeth, still clutching at her head. Still holding Beto in his arms, Balor grinned back. Erica!
What is it?
I'm giving the riddle of the Golden Witch up to you. I'm going to solve it. Riddle belongs to the two of us. Right, Beto? Yes. My riddle is Yo? As Valor gave her a mischievous grin, Bito's face turned characteristically red. But even so, she spoke with a refreshingly bright expression while laughing loudly. My riddle is... yours. Yours alone. You showed me a Valor. I won't let anyone else solve it. Let's hear her say something like that. Sort of amused that Bito had said something so unlike her. And still holding Bito in his arms, he spun around and kind of waltzed. The falling gemstones celebrate their overcoming of this trial. He jumped from the 3rd floor? Unharmed? He jumped down and escaped from the locked room? This is ridiculous! This isn't reasoning, it's insane! Valor, at least seriously injured and writhing in the mud, Erica might have still had some ground to stand on. He had been claiming that Kim was going to jump down with his own body and got away unscathed. However, Valor stood calmly courtier, looking up at Erica with the dignity of the victor. Yeah, let me ask you again, everyone. This can't be possible, right? There's no way we can jump out of the 3rd story window and land unharmed. Isn't that right, everyone? What's this Kinja-san jumping down from the 3rd floor at his age? There's no reason behind this. You're gonna try to get everyone's agreement and somehow turn things around. But the responses were no different from how they had been a short while ago. Now, with Kinja-san, it's a possibility. One blood past Dad. This is Father we're talking about. There are plenty of crazy stories about that man. Something like this wouldn't surprise me at all. What? Is there something wrong in your heads and your minds, people? At any rate, it looks like your locked room argument wasn't perfect. Not only servants but family members also agreed. They all agreed that there would be nothing strange about Kinzo jumping down from a 3rd floor window. Just who in this world is this Ishiromio Kinzo person? Well, I'll give you 60 points. Kinzo would have done a bit more flash in his younger days. It needs some more tweaking. Oh, how much should be tweaked? Well... he might have jumped down with me in his arms. Got it. Next time we do this, I'll jump down with you in my arms. I'd like to see you try. Bito's voice went very shrill and she gulped. Then her body suddenly became a group of gold butterflies and crumbled away. It was because many people had rushed up to the window and she was being bathed the gazes filled with the anti-magic toxin. Bito's body became visible with them and melted into the air. So their eyes appeared that Valor sang all over in the courtyard. Valor, you okay? It looks like he's alright. Thank goodness. I am defeated. In that case, for the benefit of the people in the study, deliver me the final blow. Use your final blue truth to show how Kinzo escaped from the locked room of that study. There was no pain in Delanore's expression. Pleasure and pain never showed up on her face in the first place. However, she used her longshore as a crutch to struggle to her feet, so it was easy to tell she had taken heavy damage. And despite her lack of expression, you could tell that this was a loss she could accept. Valor and Delanore turned to face each other. Here I go. Yes, come. As though reddening herself, Delanore quietly closed her eyes, but she still stood tall and maintained her air of dignity. This is my blue truth. The blue power gathered. Valor slowly approached Delanore. Then he faced the rainy sky and yelled out the blue truth.
Ushomiya Kinzo escaped from the study through the window and Natsuki couldn't see him. And Natsuki didn't notice and locked the window. This way, Natsuki can see grandfather go to bed at 11 o'clock and grandfather escape from the study without conjuring the lock of the window or the door sealed by the receipt. I proved through my demonstration that this escape was physically possible. Therefore, this battle is over. The blue wedge flashed through the courtyard along with the blue bolt of lightning. These games are no walk in the park. About whether the convention and mystery genre even apply here. Your swordsmanship isn't bad. At least you should be a bit more flexible in your thinking. Massive blue wedge would look like a pillar was above Delnor's forehead. His eye was just a tip slightly above touching her. It didn't run her through. It made no mark larger than being poked with a pencil. The other side of his fingers, the blue wedge shattered. A game of shower of translucent gems. Now drops of rain that poured down with the courtyard. Delnor sat down in an absent sort of way. Amidst the thunder rain, the sex of the Ushima family faced the people staring down from the study. And spread his arms wide. Welcome to Bio's game and mine! We receive you with open arms! Furuda Erika!
I like it, Ushiromi, a battler! Good! Truly good! I devoured Ho and destroyed all the witch! All the way deep into its guts while it's still alive!
Val and Bio both look calm to Erika, who contained that evil laughter.
Oh, this is good stuff! Erika, that was so lame! Lady Berntesto! My apologies!
That face of yours. It's so incredibly laughable that I squashed it flat and put a frame around it.
My double is so pathetic. Shameful, shameful, shameful.
Bathed in tears were in Castello with beings who were like a mother to her. Erika was so ashamed that it looked as though she could chew her own lower lip to pieces.
For this, I swear. I swear. Who showed me a better? Beatrice? Who showed me a Natsui?
This riddle is ours. I won't let anyone get in the way. Beatrice! Yes.
Let's flip this. Oh no, the chessboard thinking as it infected Zane. I mean, Carrie. Also, what if Gap is Jessica? That's... No, I'm thinking about that now. That's not actually the worst theory to immediately come up with. Like, I'm thinking about Gap's only been around since episode 4. And in that episode, we know that everyone was working together in some weird ways. And it's possible in this episode, too, that Jessica's alive. I know it says she's dead, but we all agree that could be bullshit. Even Bernie thinks so. So... It would explain how she knows how, like... I hadn't considered it, but it's not the most absurd thing. If Gap was in the other episode, so she's alive and moving corpses, that's... maybe? Like, it's a bit weird to think about, but it's not unreasonable to think, even. It has a terrible fashion sense. Have you seen the outfit she wore to the festival? Compared to her Marissa cosplayed shit. But yeah, it's not the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard before. When you take the idea that Jessica's trial never happened, the actual trial was face-to-face with George? That's entirely possible. It doesn't seem impossible, honestly. I mean, I never thought about this before, so it's just very interesting now to think about. Just like Balor, Beto also jumped. She threw down gently through the gem drop jewelry box road in Balor's chest. Balor caught her with both arms as though catching an angel's wings. It's like a night-catching princess locked up in a tower. Wow! Holy shit! If this isn't a fucking change of their relationship since, like, episode 3, holy crap. Like a beautiful picture of a scene in some fairy tale. Crap, I think I'm in love. You want that CG for the questions arc, you think? Understandable, that's good shit. Answers arc, yeah. Alright, Umineko, you win. You're into this. I'm into this too. That's a really cute CG. Yeah, it is, Arc. Holy shit. Oh, do you show me a friendly head guys like this? If you were to chronicle the daring exploits of Ushiromiya Kinzo, you would have probably have a tale longer and wilder than all the grimoires in the study put together. It seems the tale of the next set will be worth writing down as well. In fact, it is already being written. It's already a very, very long tale.